Hello everyone, welcome to Saturday Core and Calisthenics. I want to officially welcome everyone from the Stronghold Climbing Gym community. Thank you for joining today, and want to thank everyone who is watching currently through my website. Regardless of where you're watching, if you wouldn't mind just clicking on the video link so that you're watching in YouTube, and then just drop a comment so I know who is participating in my class today. We'll get started here in about a minute or two. For this class, you are going to need some yoga blocks, and if you have a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball or something of that size, we're going to use that for one of the exercises. Okay? Oh, and grab some water, always important. Nice. We're going to give it 1 or 2 minutes before we start to give people a chance to sign in. Again, if you are just tuning in, if you wouldn't mind clicking on the video link, that will open you up in YouTube, and then leave a comment, say hi, so I know who's in my class today. Hello, hello, Michael. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Find a nice comfortable seated position. You can sit with your legs tucked underneath you. You can sit cross-legged, your choice, or sit on the front of a chair, as long as you can sit upright. Okay? Go ahead and close your eyes and tune into your breath. No need to modify it at the moment, just bring some awareness to it and see where you're feeling it in your body today. Let's take a nice big inhale through the nose together. And exhale. We're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and continue breathing in this pattern. Nice and slow. 5 counts in, 5 counts out. I'm just going to get a ball to my #1 student, the one who lives with me. There you go. Good. And breathing in for 5 and breathing out for 5. See if you can, over those 5 counts of your inhale, take in as much air as possible. And over the course of your exhale, try to push as much air out of your lungs. Good. We're going to transition into a little breathing exercise that's designed to engage the deepest part of your core, the transverse abdominis, which essentially looks like a corset that runs around the entire lower part of your torso. The way we're going to do this is we're going to take a nice big inhale, and then on our exhale, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And you're going to see how high you can count on one exhale. Okay, and you know you've finished counting when you can literally can't get any more sound out of your body because there's no more air left in your lungs. So you're really pulling that belly button in, squeezing the abdomen as hard as you can. All right, let's give that a shot. Nice big inhale together. Exhale, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Two more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Good, one more. I'm going to mute myself so my counting doesn't mess you up. Good. Go ahead and relax your breathing. Let that go. We're going to come back to that when we get into our exercises. We want to think of that as the first point of engagement when we're doing core exercise. We're really pulling that abdomen in, feeling 360 degrees of engagement. Okay? Let's go ahead, if you're sitting on blocks, and remove the blocks, come down onto the floor. We are going to start with our legs nice and wide. Arms behind us, fingers pointing towards the back wall, lifting the chest, opening the knees as wide as we can, driving them towards the mat. Okay. If this is easy for you in this position, try to walk the hands up, or even try doing it with a straight back with your hands off the floor. Actively driving those knees open. Okay. Good. One knee at a time. We're going to bring that knee in towards center, squeezing it and internally rotating it. Make sure you keep both hips on the floor. And then open back up. Nice. Other knee, bringing it in. As I'm bringing this knee in and internally rotating this hip, I'm still driving this opposite knee towards the floor. Again, you want to put some engagement, you want to put some tension into this. Really squeezing that hip. Nice. One more on each side. Good. Last one. Good. Open up again. We're going to drop the right knee in, and this time we're going to allow our body to twist towards the left leg. Okay? We want to have a 90-degree angle in that front knee, 90-degree angle in the back. If this position is uncomfortable for you, grab some yoga blocks, put it underneath your butt, and then put the other block underneath that front knee. Okay? Another way to modify, especially if you're feeling the kind of pinching or tightness in that back hip, is to lean over to the side. Okay, so those are the two modifications: lean over or elevate your hips. From this position, keeping the back nice and straight, you're going to hinge at the hips, lean forward, bring your hands to the mat. Just holding this stretch for a moment. We're going to make this an active stretch. What I want you to do is think of driving the front leg into the mat as hard as you can, bringing your hands to your shoulders, and then using that press of the front leg into the mat to lift yourself back up to neutral. Okay? Leaning forward, again, maintaining a neutral spine. Only go so far as you can while maintaining a neutral back. Okay? Challenge yourself, keep pressing that front leg into the mat, and press yourself back up. Nice. Let's do 5. Leaning forward. Challenge yourself. See how far you can go. Good. 1 or 2 more. Good. Finish up with whatever one you're on. Crossing our forearms. I'm going to twist towards my back leg, allowing that back hip to rotate in. Okay, so I'm twisting and letting my hips rotate. Twisting as far as I can, and then opening back up. Twist and open. Good. If any of these are really challenging for you, if you have tight hips, feel free to just hold the stretch and relax here for a minute or two, and then we'll move to the other side. Okay. If you're feeling up for it, try these twists. Good. 1 or 2 more. And good, back to neutral. We're going to transition to the other side. Feel free to use your hands and transition over. If you want to challenge, try putting your arms out to the side, create some tension, open, and switch. Nice. I'm going to do the same sequence on this other side. Maintain a nice neutral spine, lean forward, and take a moment here to stretch. Coffee break. All right, let's activate the stretch. Again, drive that front leg into the mat. Bring your hands to your shoulders, press yourself up. Lean forward, try to hinge at the hips, keeping a nice neutral spine. Go as far as you can, and then press yourself back up. Let's go for 5. Good, 1 more. And up. Nice, release the arms, and then cross the forearms, twisting towards the back leg. And back to neutral. Twist. Good, 1 or 2 more twists. Good, last one. And release. Nice. Go ahead and shake the legs out, shake the hips out. We're going to do one last mobility drill for the hips, and then we're going to get into a little core / hip strength circuit. So for this next one, if you want to use a ball, you can. We can also use a yoga block. All right. We're going to use all of the tools here. So I'm going to come to an all fours position. I'm going to put the yoga block right here on my lower back and on top of my hip. I'm going to put the ball, the crux, the knee cavity here, okay? And I'm holding the ball by squeezing my lower leg in towards my hamstring. Keeping a nice amount of engagement in my torso. Isolating the hip, I'm going to bring that knee in towards my chest, and then I'm going to open out to the side. I'm going to kick up and back, and then bring it through neutral. Okay? The block is there to keep us from over-rotating the spine. Let's do 3 or 4 in this direction, and then we're going to switch directions. So we want to keep the spine completely neutral, isolating that hip. Go nice and slow. Once you've done 3 or 4 in this direction, let's reverse. You're going to kick up and back, open out to the side, and then bring it through center. Really squeeze your glute when you're kicking up. And 3 or 4 in this reverse direction, and then we'll switch legs. Nice. Switch the ball to the other side. 3 or 4 in each direction. Make sure to switch. Nice. Go ahead and finish up. Nice work. Pat yourself on the back. It's not easy. All right, we are going to get into our little core circuit. All of these are essentially core exercises that use the hips in some form. We're going to start with an exercise I call hip tucks. So we're going to be on our backs. I'm going to show you a few different variations on this, starting with the easiest and then moving up to the hardest. Easiest one, you're going to have your hands on the floor, driving the hands and arms down into the mat. You can use a little momentum to bring your knees in towards your chest and lift your hips. From here, you're going to lower as slowly as you can. Okay? Using a little momentum to get up and then slow lower. Next version, take the momentum out of it. Squeeze, lift the hips. Slow lower. Okay? Next step, if you want to try it, go with straight legs. Slow lower. Last version, you lower the legs, go up, over, maybe touch the feet over your head, and lower back down. Okay? Let's give that a shot. Let's go for 15. I'll demonstrate all the versions in sequence again, okay? If you know which one you want to do, go ahead and start now. 15 on your own count. All right, starting with version 1, using momentum. In, slow, 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 lower. Nice. Version 2, take the momentum out of the equation. Squeeze your core, lift your hips, slow lower. Nice. Next version, try it with straight legs. Hardest version, keep the core engaged, drop the feet towards the floor, lift up, bridge up, maybe try to touch the floor behind your head, up, and slow lower. Nice. Finish up if you have a few more left, and we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, next exercise, we're going to come to a plank position. We're going to have our feet about as wide as the mat. Okay? We're going to do two things here. First, we're going to do something called a shoulder tap. So without shifting my weight side to side, bracing my core, squeezing my glutes, driving my hands down into the mat. I'm going to lift one hand, touch my shoulder, and hold here. I want to be able to balance. And then switch to the other side. Okay? Then I'm going to bring a knee in, touch my elbow, step back, knee in, step back. Shoulder tap, knee, knee. All right, we're going to do this for time. We're going to go for, I really haven't decided yet, maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds. We'll see how it goes. Getting into position, plank. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your core, tuck your pelvis under, squeeze your glutes and your legs, press the floor away actively with your arms and hands. Shoulder tap, knee, knee. Try not to shift your weight at all. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Give yourself a pat on the back. Exercise number 3. We're going to give the front of our body a little bit of a break. We're going to lie down on our stomachs. I like to make a little pillow for my chin by interlacing my fingers and then placing my chin on my hands. I'm going to keep my legs straight. I'm going to lift both legs and then bring them down. That's version 1, okay? Squeezing the glutes, lifting the legs, and then bring them down. If you want to make it harder, lift, open, close, down. Okay? Let's go for 15 to 20. Either just lifting or lifting, open. Maybe get creative, maybe do some back and forth, maybe do some circles. I'll leave it up to you, all right? 15 to 20. Begin. Really squeezing your butt as hard as you can when you lift the legs. Pointing the toes, keeping the legs straight. Nice. Finish up with 3 or 4 more. And good. Nice. Maybe come back to a child's pose, stretch your lower back, move side to side. Take a moment to stretch anything that you need to stretch. Nice. We're going to take a quick breather, minute or 2 rest, and then we're going to do the same 3 exercises one more time. If you have any questions, feel free to throw those in the comment section. Even if you're not watching live, I can respond to those later. Take this moment to breathe. Try to slow your heart rate down. Prepare yourself mentally for one more round. 30 more seconds. All right, let's get ready. Last round on our backs, starting with the hip tucks. Try any version you want. We'll go for, again, 15 on your own count. Whenever you're ready, begin. Good. Finish up with one or two more. And then relax. Moving into shoulder taps with the knee ends. Again, have your feet spread about as wide as the mat. If you found this exercise extremely challenging and you couldn't hold good form, you can also try it from your knees and just do the shoulder tap portion. Okay, that's a really good way to modify. You'll still feel it. All right, 45 seconds starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Remember to squeeze everything. Drive the hands and arms into the floor. Squeeze your butt. Engage your core. Pull that belly button up and in. Shoulder tap. Shoulder tap. Knee. Knee. Remember to breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good work. Last exercise. Coming all the way down to our stomachs. Lifting the legs. And then if you want, opening them out to the sides, bringing them back in and down. Let's go for about 15, give or take a few, okay? On your own count, whenever you're ready, begin. Good, finish up with 3 or 4 more if you have them. And done. Nice. Again, if you want, go into a nice child's pose. Nice. Coming up onto all fours. Take your left arm, thread it underneath your right, bringing your left shoulder to the floor. Good. Twisting to the other side. Good. And release. That is going to be the class for today. Hopefully everyone got a healthy dose of hip work and some core work. If you enjoyed my class, please tell all your friends, tell all your enemies about it. You can help me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do teach classes 3 days a week. Thank you again to the Stronghold climbing community for tuning in and participating in this class with me. Hopefully we can get live classes, in-person live classes, I should say, back up and running soon at the gym. I'm going to stick around for a minute or two if anyone has any questions. Thank you again for tuning in. I will see you next week. And to any mothers watching out there, happy Mother's Day Eve. Thank you very much. All right, have a wonderful week/weekend, everybody.